Welcome to Reach for the Top, the game in which some of the country's brightest students have an opportunity to demonstrate their knowledge. To introduce today's teams, here's Brian Smith.
And representing the province of British Columbia, St. George's School of Vancouver and its team, Reza Akhtar, Neil Allen, Nicholas Roy, Dan Ing, and their teacher coach, Sean Muldoon. And from the province of Quebec, from Montreal, Loyola High School and its team, Peter Mueller, Mark Rizzuto, Michael Smith, Patrick Shea, and their teacher coach, Terry Kruger. Hello to you all, and welcome to Game 2 of our national playoffs of Reach for the Top. And let's get the teams to work right now with a brief flurry of questions and answers. Who directed both The Princess Bride and When Harry Met... Yes, Michael.
Rob Reiner.
It was. What is the longest running show in television history?
Gunsmoke.
No. Quebec. Mark Rizzuto.
MASH.
Meet the Press. Who said history is more or less bunk? Patrick.
Henry Ford.
It was. And the Canadian Expeditionary Force served in which war? Reza.
First World War.
It was. And what does the Latin cave canem mean? Reza?
Beware of the dog.
Beware of the dog. Right answer. And so we've got points on the board already, tied at 20 as a matter of fact. And people are making judgments about those kinds of answers and those kinds of questions. Our two judges. First of all, Steve Officer on my immediate left, the long-running judge of the local London production of Reach for the Top, and the national editor of Reach for the Top, based in Toronto, Mr. Paul Russell. And we'll be back with more questions and answers on Reach for the Top right after these.
What burns calories fast?
And just before we get back into our game, a brief history of one of our participating provinces in today's Reach for the Top, British Columbia by Jim Craig.
Unlike Eastern Canada, where the French and English disputed control of the land, the first two countries to contest areas of British Columbia were Spain and Russia. Captain James Cook of Great Britain first charted the land in 1778, but it was George Vancouver, Cook's young midshipman, who later charted more than 16,000 kilometers of coastline. When gold was discovered in the Lower Fraser Valley in 1857, thousands came in search of instant wealth. To help maintain law and order, the British government established the separate colony of British Columbia the following year. In 1871, it became the 6th province to join Confederation. Under the Union Jack, symbolizing the province's British origin, the shield features a gold half-sun signifying the province's location as the most westerly province in Canada, superimposed upon 3 wavy blue bars representing the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific dogwood was adopted as the provincial emblem in 1956, and its motto, Splendor Sine Ocasu, means splendor without diminishment. Brian?
Thank you very much, Jim. Now into our game with our score tied at 20 from those opening snappers. Literature, the general area of interest in Tolstoy's War and Peace. What wars serve as the backdrop? Yes, Michael.
French-Russian War.
For the backdrop for the novel. To continue the question for BC, Dan.
The Russian Civil War.
The Napoleonic Wars. What war is the background in Eric Maria Remarque's book, All Quiet on the Western... Nicholas?
First World War.
Correct. And Hemingway used his experiences as a war correspondent in Patrick.
Spanish Civil War.
That is correct, the war that he was reporting. Listen to the following popular songs, teams, and identify the singers or group in each case. Here's our first one.
If you want me, you can call me.
No Souvenirs, the name, Peter.
Melissa Etheridge.
Right, Brave and Crazy. And our second one now. The album is called
Northern Pikes.
No, the album, I'm sorry, the Northern Pikes, that's correct, Teenland. And we have a scramble now for you, teams. Scramble for 5. Name the series of U.S. space missions that eventually put men on the moon in the... Yes?
Apollo.
Correct. Apollo is right. In the late 60s and early 70s. This is yours and yours alone now, BC. And more questions dealing with various Apollos. The god Apollo slew a great dragon at what became the village of Delphi. Delphi sits at the base of what mountain?
I don't know.
Do you have an answer, please? Yes, Reza.
Asa.
No. Parnassus. Back to space for a moment. What was the number of the last Apollo moon mission in December of 1972?
14 or 15? 14. Go for 14.
All right, Neil.
14?
It was 17. Finally, in the movie Rocky, what ex-football player played the part of ex-champion Apollo Creed? No ideas? It was Carl Weathers. Well, didn't pick up much on that one. You'll have more opportunities, I'm sure, in competition with Quebec as we move to an open question media in the Soviet Union. What is the name of the Soviet national news? Yes, Mark?
TASS.
Yes, that's correct. Red Star is the newspaper of which Soviet institution? Peter?
China.
No. BC? Reza?
KGB.
The Army. Izvestia, which concentrates on foreign affairs, is the newspaper of which Soviet institution? Nicholas?
Foreign Ministry?
No. Mark?
Communist Party.
The government. And what is the name of the National Communist Party newspaper? Nicholas?
Pravda.
Pravda it is. Geography now. Through what city does the Bosphorus Strait flow? Neil?
Istanbul.
Right. On what island would I find the second largest ice sheet in the world? Neil?
Greenland.
Right. And what very large northern region of Asia, teams, is the least densely populated area? Neil?
Siberia.
Siberia is right again for another 10 points. Going to BC at 85, Quebec at 50. The theme of these paintings, teams, is entertainment. Identify the artists in each case. I do have clues as usual if you care to wait for them. Here's our first one. A Dutch portraitist, Brysa.
Rembrandt.
No, painted the Jester, Quebec, to complete the cue for you, or the clue for you. Frans Hals. Our second one now. A young acrobat inspired this Spanish artist. Neil.
Dali.
No. Mark.
Picasso.
Right, young girl on a ball. And our third and last now. A dance group in, yes, Dan.
Toulouse-Lautrec.
It was indeed Toulouse-Lautrec, Miss Eglantine's dance company. Music now for you, teams. I'll give you the title of a hit song. You tell me the artist who recorded it. Big Yellow Taxi. A deafening silence. It was Joni Mitchell. Blueberry Hill. Dan.
It's Domino.
And Dancing Queen. Michael.
ABBA.
ABBA is right for another 10. 20 out of 30 there. Archie Comics now for you, teams. Archie coming to the screen pretty soon. What is Archie's last name? Nicholas.
Andrews.
Which girlfriend does he prefer? Neil.
Veronica.
Yep. What is Jughead's real name? Neil.
Get this.
Sylvester.
No, it goes to Quebec. Jughead's real name? Yes, Patrick.
Forsyth E. Jones.
Good enough. Okay. And who is the proprietor of the chocolate shop? Yes, Michael.
Pop.
Pop. More. Yeah, expand on that.
No.
BC, Neil Allen.
Pop Tate.
Pop Tate. That's right. Well, I'll tell you what, Steve, that was so successful, I think, why don't you put that aside and build on that, and we'll have some more based on comic books, because they seem to get all the answers on those. I wonder why. But you've also been reading a lot of other material, too, teams, as you evidenced throughout the course of the show. Biblical words and expressions. What word, the name of the place where the Bible predicts the final battle between good and evil to occur? Yes, Nicholas.
No.
Nope. Now describes a great or decisive battle. Quebec for 10. That's Armageddon. If someone is called a Judas, what is he in everyday? Yes, Jason.
Betrayer. Someone who doesn't.
Right, that's correct. What phrase is used to describe a small contribution given with goodwill by someone who is poor? Reza?
No.
No, it goes to Quebec for 10. Peter?
The Good Samaritan.
No. A widow's mite. Word puzzles. What letter must be added to the beginning of a word meaning in this place to create a second word meaning in or at that place? Neil?
T.
T. That's correct. Here, and with the T added, becomes there. What letter must be added to the beginning of a word meaning the length of time a being or thing has existed to create a second word meaning anger, fury? Dan?
R.
R is correct. The beginning word, age, becomes rage. And what letter must be added to the beginning of a word meaning to move along to create a second word meaning gone or past? Any answers? Yes, Peter. R? No. BC? Hazard a guess? Yes. The answer, A, from goal and a goal. Snappers now, teams. What country has the world's largest population of sheep? Raise up.
New Zealand.
Nope. No. Pete, Mark.
Australia.
Australia is the right answer. What Czech playwright and novelist gave us the word robot in his 1921 play, RVR? That was Karel Capek. Gordie Howe finished his NHL playing career with what team? Patrick.
Hartford Whalers.
Right answer. What TV series established Robin Williams' fame?
Mork and Mindy.
Nichols.
Correct.
And by what name is comedian Melvin Kaminsky better known as? As Mel Brooks. And with our score, BC 175, Quebec 100. We're going to take a break and be back with more.
The Petawawa Civic Center has...
And time to take a look at our other participating province, the province of Quebec, La Belle Province, and here's Jim Craig.
The province of Quebec takes its name from the Algonquin word for narrow passage, used in reference to the narrowing of the St. Lawrence River near Quebec City. Quebec was one of the first areas in Canada to be explored and settled by Europeans. Jacques Cartier landed in the Gaspé in 1534 and claimed the land for France. After the Treaty of Paris in 1763, New France was ceded to the British. Quebec was one of the founding members of the Confederation on July the 1st, 1867. It's the largest province in Canada, 3 times the size of France and 7 times larger than Great Britain. The provincial shield features 3 gold fleur-de-lis on a blue field and a reminder of royal France. A sprig of 3 green maple leaves is displayed in the lower portion, and the gold lion in the center third represents the British who granted the shield. The floral emblem is the white garden lily, or Madonna lily. It was chosen because of its resemblance to the fleur-de-lis, symbolic of France, the province's founding nation. The provincial motto is Je me souviens, I remember. Remember, Brian?
That's what I was doing. I was up in the Laurentians in Saint-Donat last spring and enjoyed myself immensely in La Belle Province. They say good things come in pairs, teams. This is your assigned one-on-one. These examples may not all be good, but we want you to identify the second half of the pair. We'll begin with Reza and Peter. Department store Fortnum and Mason. Scottish grave robbers Burke and Hare. All right, moving along to Neil and Mark. How about contact lens manufacturers Bosch and, yes, Mark, Lom is right, and lithographers Courier and Ives, the answer there. And sauce makers Lee and, this goes to Nicholas and Michael, Lee and, you must have some in your fridge, I bet, Lee and Perrin. And publishers Chatto and, the answer, Windus. And Dan and Patrick now. Toolmakers Black and, yes, Patrick.
Decker.
Decker is correct. And how about the Ducks? Donald and Patrick.
Daisy.
Daisy, you picked up 20. But it doesn't save the question, Steve, and let's get rid of it. Okay. Math now, teams. What is the derivative of y equals x squared plus 3? Yes, Reza.
2x.
You've got it. If the volume of a cylinder is 176 pi cubic meters and the radius is 4 meters, what is the height? You have an answer? Yes, Reza.
13.
No.
No.
Anyone from Quebec? Patrick.
11.
11 is the answer. You've got it. See? See why I say always give an answer. For what values, teams, of A and C would the lines y equals x plus 2 and 36y equals ax plus c have an infinite number of intersections?
A and C.
Patrick.
0.
No. Reza.
A equals 36, y is equal to 72. I mean, C is equal
C
to
is
72.
equal to 72. That's correct.
Correct.
You've got it. Good for you. 195 to 140 now. An open question on current events, teams. What is the title of a recently released film set in the fictional Gilead, where women are forced, yes, Neil?
Handmaid's Tale.
That's correct. Canadian novelist Margaret Atwood wrote the book in which the film is based, but a well-known British author playwright adapted the book for the screen. Do you know? Yes, Patrick.
Cat's Eye?
No. Do you know his name? It was Harold Pinter. Margaret Atwood and her family were present at the opening of the film at an international film festival held in which, Neil?
Cairns.
No. Held in which city? Quebec for 10 points. Going. Mark.
Los Angeles?
It was Berlin. And we have a scramble for you now, team. Scramble for 5. What English-speaking country was first settled as a solution for an overcrowded Yes, Michael.
Australia.
It was an overcrowded penal system. This is yours and yours alone. Now, Quebec, you may consult, of course, before you answer. These questions all deal with Australia. The beginning of what 1915 battle is an annual day of national remembrance for Australians? Yes, Mark.
Coral Sea?
No, but the Battle of Gallipoli. Who is at present Prime Minister of Australia? Yes, Patrick.
Bob Hawke.
Yes. Correct. The Allied victory in what 1942 battle probably averted a Japanese invasion of Australia during World War II? Patrick.
Coral Sea.
You got it. You got it that time. And, yes, okay, applause indeed. 205 to 165 now. BC still in the lead. Sports. What baseball inning has a stretch? Yes, Michael.
7th.
7th is right. What is the fastest stroke in swimming? Neil?
Front crawl.
Right. And what was the only major golf tournament Arnold Palmer never won? Patrick?
The Masters.
No.
British Open. No.
It was the PGA. We have a what am I question now with only 40 points separating Quebec and BC, and this is worth 40 with clue number 1. My name is derived from the Greek steersman. Clue number 2. I was founded and named by Norbert Wiener, an American mathematician. Clue number 3. In the laboratory, inanimate objects are created that behave like living systems. For 20 points. Clue number 4. As a science, I am concerned with how systems organize, regulate, and reproduce themselves, and also how they evoke and learn. Yes, Nicholas.
Artificial intelligence?
Patrick?
Kelly Roman.
No.
No. Cybernetics. You were in that field, Nicholas, but cybernetics. The answer? We have some music now for you. Identify the titles of the following songs. They all begin with the word if. Here's our first piece of music.
Will you give me all
This is a song by Natalie's dad, King Cole.
Will you swear that you'll be true to me?
Okay, Patrick.
If I were swinging on a star.
No. It's clutch and grab time. If I give my heart to you. Here's our second one now. This is a little livelier. Yeah.
If I was a rich man.
Yep. Okay. And our third and last now.
There's none so classy as this fair lassie. Oh,
Eddie Cantor sings a hit from the 1920s. Dear to your memories, I'm sure.
Yeah. Good old days.
From the country,
This is If You Knew Susie. As all you folks back home knew, I'm sure. We have an open question now, a 10-point special for you teams. Identify the 2 continents where I would find the world's 2 largest deserts. Yes, Neil?
Africa and Asia.
Nope. It goes to Quebec. Michael?
Africa and Antarctica.
No. Africa and Australia. The Sahara in Africa, the Central and West deserts in Australia. Saskatchewan now. In what year did Saskatchewan enter Confederation? Reza.
1905.
Yep. After English Canadians, what is the largest ethnic group in Saskatchewan? Mark.
Native peoples?
No. It goes to BC. Reza.
French Canadians.
German Canadians. What present-day city site was first established as a temperance colony by a Toronto society? Yes, Patrick.
Prince Albert.
No. BC, any answer? Going. Gone for Saskatoon. Nursery rhymes. When all the boys came out to play, what did Georgie Porgy do? Yes, Reza.
He ran away.
Right. Instead of roast beef, what did the 4th little piggy have? Nicholas?
None.
How old was the peas porridge in the pot? Reza.
9 days.
Okay, you're going through the rhyme, are you? What appendage did the 3 blind mice all lose to the farmers, Nicholas?
Tails.
It was their tails. Astronomy now, teams. Astronomers are excited about the launch of a satellite in April of 1990 from Cape Canaveral. What is the full name of the object? Yes, Mark.
The Hubble Space Telescope?
Correct. That's correct. Which German astronomer discovered the 3 laws of planetary motion? And Michael.
Johann Kepler.
That's very good. Good for 10 points and twice that. Snappers now, teams. In what year was O Canada officially adopted as the national anthem of Canada? Reza.
65.
No. Quebec. Patrick.
81.
It was 1980. You were close. What element is present in every acid? Michael.
Hydrogen.
In what region of the world do typhoons occur? Patrick.
Southeast Asia.
No. It goes to BC. Neil Allen.
The oceans.
The Western Pacific Ocean. In what naturally occurring large molecule would the peptide link occur? A protein. Every Canadian is entitled to a once-in-a-lifetime tax-free capital gain. How much money is allowed before tax must be paid? Mark?
$100,000.
You got the answer, and I hope that you are able to take advantage of that, Mark. What title does the head of state hold in France? Reza.
President.
On July 3rd, 1962, France granted what North African country its
Algeria.
It was, and the French government jointly built the Concorde supersonic jet airliner. Mark.
England.
Yes. And more history now for you, teams. Under the authority of the War Measures Act, what group of over 20... Patrick.
Le Front de Libération du Québec.
No. What group of over 20,000 were ordered into the interior from the west coast of Canada in... Yes, Reza.
Japanese.
It was. The Japanese Canadians in 1942. What object found...
Snappers.
Okay, snapper time, guys. And our score now is 305 for BC and for Quebec, 225. What is the appropriate gift to give on the occasion of a 30th anniversary, teams? It is pearls. In 1883, tens of thousands of people lost their lives when which Pacific... Yes, Neil.
Krakatoa.
Krakatoa. How many pounds are there in 7 stone? Reza.
40.
No.
Goes to Quebec. Peter.
7.
98. What turn of the century American composer is now known as the King of Ragtime? Reza.
Scott Joplin.
Novelist Earl Durr Biggers created what eccentric Chinese detective?
Charlie
It
Chan.
was Charlie Chan, yeah. Of what republic of the USSR is Tallinn the largest... yes, Reza?
Estonia.
Yes. As far as music is concerned, what do the initials CCR stand for? Music, Michael?
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Right answer. What is someone who collects coins called? Neil.
A numismatist.
Lamb chop is a puppet belonging to what, Nicholas? It goes to Quebec. What ventriloquist?
Time.
It is Sherry Lewis. Name the Frenchman who won the French Tennis Open in 1983.
Yannick Noah.
Yep. What is the official language of Luxembourg? Neil.
French.
Okay. Phobos is one of the known... Yes, Michael.
Mars.
No. Known moons of Mars. Name the other, BC. Reza.
Deimos.
Yes. If you were flying into Los Angeles International Airport, what 3 letters would be on...
LAX.
Yes. What evil spacecraft is driven by Governor Tarkin in the movie Star Wars? Dan.
The Avenger.
No.
No.
Quebec, Michael.
The Death Star.
Death Star, right. What team won the first Grey Cup game ever played at the Sky Dome? Patrick.
Hamilton Tiger
Nope.
Cats.
It goes to Neil Allen.
Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Right. Henry David Thoreau lived on the shore of what lake in the mid-1840s? Neil. We can't take the answer. It is Walden Pond because the game ended just before you came up with your answer. BC 405, Quebec 245. We'll get a confirmation on those scores right after this.
Michael
Cable 6.
Score now from our judges, Steve Officer and Paul Russell, because it was, while not a close game, it still makes a difference to accuracy in our case. So, Mr. Officer.
British Columbia is going to advance to the semifinals with a 395 to 245 victory over Quebec.
Thank you very much, sir, and we certainly hope that you enjoyed this performance and that you'll join us next week for New Brunswick and Manitoba. Bye for now.
This is CHRO TV, Cable 6.